Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to Moving to Lake Wylie. So you're thinking about moving to Lake Wylie, South Carolina. Well, as someone who relocated her family here in 2012, I can tell you Lake Wylie is amazing. If we haven't met yet, my name is Jen, and I'm your Lake Wylie and South Charlotte realtor. If you're ready to make your move to Lake Wylie, let's hop on the phone and chat about your real estate needs. You can book a call with me in the description box below too. But for now, let's dive into the April 2026 Lake Wylie real estate market update. Whether you're planning a move to Lake Wylie from out of state or thinking about selling your home in Lake Wylie this spring, or you already live here and you just want to know what's happening in our market, this video is for you. Today, I'm walking you through the most current Lake Wylie real estate numbers, pulled directly from our local MLS, which is the official source of our local market data here in the Charlotte region. I'm going to break down what changed compared to April of last year, what it means to you if you're buying, and what it means to you if you're selling, and where I see Lake Wylie heading as we move further into the year. Let's get into the numbers. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is new listings. Let's start with this because this tells us how much fresh inventory is hitting the Lake Wylie market. In April 2026, we had 158 new listings come on the market in Lake Wylie. Compare that to April 2025 when we had 137 new listings, and that is a 15.3% increase year over year. And when we look at the full year so far, January through April, we had 511 new listings hit the market compared to 490 during the same window last year. That's a 4.3% increase. Now here's what this means for you. If you've been waiting for more options in Lake Wylie, more homes to choose from, more communities to compare, more price points to consider, they're all showing up. Buyers have more to work with this spring than they did last spring. And if you're a Lake Wylie homeowner thinking about selling, this means your home is going to have more company on the market. That makes pricing and strategy and marketing strategy more important than ever. Now let's talk about pending sales. Pending sales jumped over 23%. Now here's a number that really tells the story of what's happening in Lake Wylie right now. Pending sales in April 2026 hit 101. Last April, we had 82 pending sales. That's a 23.2% jump year over year. Pending sales are homes that have gone under contract but have not officially closed yet. This number is really a leading indicator, and it tells us what buyer demand is doing right now. Year to date, we've had 345 pending sales compared to 303 last year. That's a 13.9% increase. Now, what does that mean? Buyer activity in Lake Wylie is stronger this spring than it was last spring. Buyers are out, they're touring, and they're writing offers. That's good news for sellers, and it's a signal to buyers that you're not the only one looking, so being prepared matters. Closed sales are up, but year to date, it's flat. Closed sales means homes that actually went all the way through to the closing table. That hit 89 in April 2026, up from 79 in April last year, which is a 12.7% increase. But here is an interesting wrinkle. When we look at the full year so far, we've actually had 274 closed sales compared to 276 last year. That's actually down by less than 1%. So what does that tell us? It tells us that April was a strong month for closing, but the year as a whole started a little slower than last year. And I can definitely feel it. The market is picking up momentum heading into the prime selling season. If you like what you see and you want to know much more about what your home is worth, get your free home value report in the description box below. Or if you're ready to take the next step, you can book a call with me there too. We'll find you the perfect home right here in Lake Wylie. Now let's get back to it. The median sales price continues to rise. This is the number everybody wants to know. What are homes actually selling for in Lake Wylie? The median sales price in April 2026 was $585,990. Last April, that number was $561,000. That's a 4.5% increase year over year. And when we look at year to date, our median sales price is $582,500 compared to $562,500 a year ago. That's a 3.6% increase. So Lake Wylie home values are still appreciating. We're not seeing the double-digit jumps we saw a few years back, and frankly, that's a healthier market. Steady, sustainable appreciation is what you want to see, especially if you're buying a home that you plan to live in long term. If you're a Lake Wylie homeowner who's been wondering whether your home has continued to appreciate, the answer based on the April data is yes. The average sales price hit nearly $693,000. The average sales price tells us a slightly different story than the median because it includes the high-end sales that pull the number up. In April of this year, the average sales price in Lake Wylie was $689,608, up from $651,490 a year ago. That's a 5.9% increase. What this tells me is that we're still seeing strong activity in the higher price ranges in Lake Wylie. The luxury lake access homes, the larger custom builds, and the home with acreage, those are still moving. Now, homes are taking a little longer to sell. Here's where things get really interesting and where I want sellers to pay close attention. Days on market until sale was 58 days in April 2026, compared to 50 days a year ago. That's a 16% increase in how long it's taking homes to go under contract. And cumulative days on market, which accounts for homes that may have been listed, taken off, and relisted, climbed from 56 days last April to 69 days this April. That's a 23.2% jump. Now, before anybody panics, 58 days is still a healthy market. We're not seeing homes sit forever, but it does mean buyers have a little more breathing room than they did this time last year. And sellers, you need to lead with a strong pricing and great marketing right out of the gate. The other number that backs this up is the percent of original list price received. In April 2026, sellers received 95.1% of their original list price, which is down slightly from 96% last year. So buyers are getting just a little bit more negotiation room. Not a huge swing, but it's there. Now let's talk about inventory, because this is the number that determines whether we are in a buyer's market or a seller's market in Lake Wylie. As of April 2026, we have 294 homes for sale in Lake Wylie, which is up just slightly from 288 a year ago. That's a 2.1% increase. And our month supply of inventory sits at 3.8 months, compared to 3.7 months last April. Months supply of inventory tells us how long it would take to sell every home currently on the market if no new listings came on. Generally speaking, anything under 6 months is considered a seller's market. Anything over 6 months tips toward a buyer's market. At 3.8 months, Lake Wylie is still very much a seller's market, just a slightly more balanced one than we've seen the past couple of years. Well, let me sum up what April 2026 tells us about the Lake Wylie real estate market. If you're a buyer relocating to Lake Wylie, you have more inventory to choose from this spring. Homes are taking a few extra days to sell, which means you have a little bit more time to make decisions, and sellers are slightly more open to negotiation than they were a year ago. But, and this is important, demand is still strong. Pending sales are up over 23%. So if you find the right home, don't wait around. The market is active. If you're a Lake Wylie seller, the good news is your home value has continued to appreciate. Median prices are up almost 5% year over year. Demand is strong, but you have more competition on the market and buyers have more options. That means pricing your home correctly from day one matters more than ever. Overpricing in this market gets punished with longer days on the market. Get the strategy right and your home will sell. If you already live in Lake Wylie and you're just keeping an eye on the market, your home equity is in good shape. Lake Wylie continues to be one of the most desirable places to live in the Charlotte region, and the data backs that up. If you're curious about the homes that are available in Lake Wylie, fill out my inquiry form in the description box below, and I'll be in touch with you today to let you know. You can also grab all of my free guides and book a call with me there too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see videos about living in Lake Wylie. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.